I mean, I was a huge fan of the original, but I felt like Bill Monahan did a really amazing job of bringing something different to it. He wrote The Departed. He also wrote American Desperado, which we're doing soon. And I just played a small part in as a second directorial effort, which was called Mojave. So I love his writing. I love the opportunity to work with Rupert. I love playing a literary professor, something that was a bit out of my comfort zone. I hadn't done that yet. I've done some interesting parts, but it was a great challenge, and just love the material.
Many things intrigue me about the movie. I mean, first and foremost, it was an opportunity to work with Mark Wahlberg, which I had wanted to do for a long time. It was the script, Bill Monahan's script. This is technically a remake. It's a remake of James Toback's original from the 1970s, Carol Reese film, but it comes at it from a completely different way. And for me, that was exciting. That's why I wanted to do it. I don't want to emulate. I don't want to make remakes per se, but do something original. And I think with Bill's script, he sort of took the title of the original and then turned it on its head. So it's the story of people who make gambles in their life. It's less about casino gambling and blackjack. It's much more about the choices we make, the people we fall in love with, the mistakes that we make. It's that kind of story, and I thought that was great. This is more of a character-driven piece. On a smaller scale, it gave me the opportunity to work with an ensemble of actors that had very defined characters and arcs, and there was a great deal of humor. It's a funny script, I think, and bringing people like John Goodman to the table was a great opportunity to work with people like that. And it was, and also we were shooting in Los Angeles, so it was a love letter to LA, which was great. I live here and love this city.
It's pretty honest and pretty real, and hopefully people will be entertained, and there'll be a debate after. Like I said, not everybody's going to love this character, but hopefully everybody finds him interesting enough to watch. And it's a very different take in that in the original Gambler, Jimmy Cahn's character really gambled for the thrill of it. My character's the complete opposite. He doesn't have any kind of feelings like that. It was just a thing that he chose to decide, or a tool that he used to strip himself of all the material things in his life. He wanted to get to nothing, to start over. And then he meets this amazing girl, and he decides, oh my God, I'm so deep, I need to figure out a way out of these holes that I've dug myself in, because he's involved with some very dangerous people. Maybe John Goodman's character, Kenneth Williams' character, or Korean gangster. So it's pretty exciting.
I think it's hopefully a very warm film, I would like to think. I mean, it is a genre film. It's a thriller in many ways. It's an exciting film, I like to think, and it's the story of live or die situations. It's all about gambling in that sense. That's the title, The Gambler. But it's the idea of the stakes that we live, and also it's a story of, which is unusual, I think, in this day and age. It's a very anti-material film. It's not about wealth in the sense of aspiration and opulence and all of that kind of thing. It's more about spiritual wealth and a guy who wants to actually become who he truly should be, rather than this kind of gilded cage of all of these social trappings.